Hello everyone, welcome to the Talent Tech. Today we will talk about Log4j. So Log4j is nothing but a login services. Pretty much like you as an automation engineer, like you should include the log services in your framework so that it helps you to get the logs for each test cases that you are writing. So in a way, like you can figure out like which test cases you are having problem. For example, like you're running your automation test suite in cloud server and you don't have system.out, like you don't even have the IDE in front of you to see actually like which steps you are getting a problem. So it's always a mandatory for automation engineers to add the logging services so that you can see which test cases are failing and easier for you to do the troubleshoot, right? And because you got the logs, and then inside from the log you can know like exactly where you have an issue or which test cases actually are having issues. So it's better, it's a mandatory, I think it's a mandatory for all the automation engineers to add the logging services. So Log4j is one of them. Like it's really quite friendly, and easy to set up. And in this videos, like I will show you like actually how to set it up in your framework, right? So to do that, you just need three things, which is a DOM4j and the Log4j and then Log4j properties. I'm sure like you can find those files like out there as well. So what you need to do is you open your IDE. I use Eclipse. So I'm going to create a new project called Log4j, and then next, and then finish it, right? Okay, so Log4j, right now I have nothing. So let's go back to the workspace. Okay, so here's the project that I created, Log4j. Inside this project, I'm going to create a folder called jars where I will keep all my jars. And I'm just gonna copy those two jars into this folder. Okay, and then go back to the Log4j project and then go to the source folder and then copy this file, log4j.properties. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to go back to the Eclipse and then refresh the project. Okay. So now we have the jars, we have the Log4j. Now we need to build path those jars. So right click on the project properties, Java build path, go to the libraries, add external jars, navigate to the project. So my one is on the C drive, users, then workspace, and then here's the project Log4j, right? Inside this project, remember I created jar folders. So jar folder, so inside the folder I have those two jars. Select those, open it, and click OK, and then just click refresh. Okay, so now our those two jars has been configured with this project, right? So what we're gonna do, I'm not writing any Selenium script or anything. I'm just gonna show you how to configure or add the jar Log4j in your project, right? So we're gonna create and go ahead and create a new class called testing Log4j. Testing Log4j. Okay, and then I'm going to use the public method as well. We'll finish. Alright, so this is my class, right? Testing Log4j, and this is my main method, right? Okay, so what I have to do is I have to initialize, like I need to make an object reference of the Log4j, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write public static logger. Logger is the class that comes with the Log4j jar file. So I'm gonna inheritance. I'm gonna use that class. I'm gonna use that class for my test case, right? For my test class. So logger, and make an object reference called logs is equal to logger dot get logger, right? And then I'm just going to leave it blank for now. So now as you can see, this loggers is actually are inside this Log4j's jar file, right? So it's already automatically imported for me. If it's not, like pretty much like this is what it is like. So you're going to see an arrow right here. Hover over on this and then import the apache.log4j1. Okay, so as soon as you click it, the arrow is gone right now, pretty much, right? Okay, so now we can start using the logs, right? So for example, we're going to say logs.debug, right? And then put your message like test started. Okay, boom. So let's say you have some automation scripts right here, and then you have another automation script, and then you want to put another log here, like for example, like logs dot debug testing line 3, change it to string, and then like you some have other scripts. Okay, and then like let's say you test this and test ended. Okay, so now remember the property price, go back to the properties file, and then copy this guy talent tech, and then paste it in here, and then that's it. Now you have to do, since it's a Java class, which is going to go ahead and run this class. Okay, so nothing is in the output because we don't have system.out or anything. Now you can go ahead and refresh this project, and then as you can see, like 2 files has been generated. So we are interested in this one, pretty much like application logs, right? So the name of the file is log4j report, and be careful guys, don't change this. Like you can rename it, it's fine. Like you can say automation logs, no big deal, automation log. But // means like it's gonna create a folder under the same project, which is better for everybody. So do not put any other like hard-coded path, like go to C drive and then put your own project path, you know, like don't copy path like this, you know. And then is like if you ever run this project into the cloud server, then it's gonna, that path is gonna be invalid pretty much. So right now you have a dynamic path // and the name of the file. So since we renamed this file name, let's rerun it again, right? So that we can see that that file has been also created. So this is the old one, you can delete that. And every time you run it, it's going to create, it's going to overwrite these automation logs, as you can see. Refresh it. Go. So if you open this file, as you can see that test started, testing line 3, test ended. You know, everything has been logged in my logs, right? In my Apache logs, right? And as well as there is a time, like today is the 7/28/2016, 3/4. This is the time, like at 3 o'clock, you know. And then this is the minute, this is the second, and then this is the name of the file for the log4j, which is right here, loggers dot whatever name is, and then your logs. That's it, pretty much it. So add that in your framework. If you have any questions, please ask us and write comments below.